I think everybody, all the activists are talking that let's have the disclosure of where they earn and where not. One of the things we are not saying is RTI the best way, or is it some new election commission guidelines is all that will do the job? Because what RTI will do is literally every NGO and your own opponents will start firing thousand RTI applications against each political party. It can be abused. It will be abused. So that is the only value. I'm just saying.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? No, one second. The Ministry of Defence is open to. There are several ministries open to RTI.
Is RTI the best way, or is it regular disclosure like a SEBI kind of thing, which like an election commission? We don't know.
Let's stop RTI from the country.
Yeah.
If
I'm not saying that.
We are throwing the baby with the bathwater.
But
this is a wonderful thing which has exposed all the corruption in RTI. Now we want to know the sources of fund, how they are spent in the political parties, where the money is coming from, where is it going. So let's use RTI, which is the best tool that we have got today.
I need to tell the idealists here one thing. You're dealing with some very powerful people here. You want them to change. You have to understand their point of view.
Chetan, let me tell you.
So what happened then?
We got out all the details through RTI. We will get it from the political party.
How is the black money going to get exposed under RTI? If everything is being, if it's not even accounted, then how are you going to make those?
Chetan, one way. I want to, you see, there is a simple answer to this argument of yours, which is a question that Times Now has been grappling with ever since we broke all this. Every time we break a scam, the argument was twofold. Which Siddharth is saying today, he didn't want to hear this argument earlier. Whenever we asked a Congress spokesperson after CWG, 2G, Devas, ISRO, you know what the fundamental problem was? The problem is society. No, 1 minute. Society is corrupt. Let's address the bigger issue. When you ask a police inspector, why is your colleague going and beating up a woman on a street, and then the people say, 1 second. Then Kiran Bedi comes and says, let's discuss police reforms. Let's discuss the bigger issue. Tonight the question is this, and it is only this, that you want everybody in the country to be under the Right to Information Act. You formed the Right to Information Act. You said it was your brainchild. Every time Siddharth Nath Singh, the Congress party, says the RTI was its brainchild, the BJP says no, it was not, and today you're fighting over the RTI's role being expanded. This is the biggest irony in this country.
Mentality, all the political parties have come on one side.
I think the more you do this, you'll expose yourself before the people of this country.
Should the corporates be under SEBI, or should they be under RTI?
Not to complicate the argument.
No, I'm just asking you. Should they release annual reports, or should they release every RTI query? I want to ask this.
The question is simply this. I would say that will political parties say we will disclose our funding? Fine.
Yeah,
I don't want to know. 1 second. I don't want to know on which basis Rahul Gandhi appointed somebody as Youth Congress president. I don't. They're subjective decisions. I want to know those 2,000 crores. Where did they come from? Right. I want to know every rupee of those 997 crores of the BJP, and I want to know why it cannot be from known contributors. I want to know why they cannot have better auditing practices. I want to know who pays for their helicopters, who pays for their 5-star hotels, who pays for their lavish stays, and it cannot be amorphous.
It cannot be amorphous. Unfortunately, the current RTI as it stands will not give you these answers, and I'll tell you how.
Gaurav Bhatia. I don't know. Gaurav Bhatia, why is the big... If you're okay with it, why is the problem with everyone else?
No one else has a problem. 1 minute.
Gaurav Bhatia.
Please stop painting everyone to have a problem with this. No one has a problem with this.
Gaurav Bhatia.
Please appreciate the RTI as a super piece of legislation. There's no doubt about that.
It can't be super...
At the same time, the remedy
I'll give you a figure.
Is not at all in line. We are not going to achieve
I'm referring to the ADR report from 2007 to 2010, and it says that DSP got 308 crores and none of the donation was above 20,000. So they do not have to disclose anything even though they have collected 308 crores. So I completely agree, and I started by saying it doesn't matter whether it is the CIC order or the Election Commission of India direction, but the parties need to disclose and have greater transparency regarding the funds that they collect. Secondly, I would like to say that you would remember that earlier it was not required that the candidates would file their criminal record, the cases that were going on, the assets There was a Supreme Court direction given. Now the candidates have to furnish that information. I think it has improved the system. So it is time that we have more transparency.
Oh, well said.
And even if we don't agree with the legality part of the order, we should have some sort of internal mechanism within the party.
I now want to remind the Bharatiya Janata Party of one thing. 1 minute, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, allow me 1 minute, please.
Please.
Allow me 1 minute, please. Because you know your past contradictions must be brought out before the people. You see, when you were in power, the Law Commission. The Law Commission was headed by a person, a very eminent lawyer from Nagpur, N.M. Ghatate. Mr. N.M. Ghatate gave in a Law Commission report. I seriously recommend today that you read the 170th report of the reforms of electoral laws submitted during the time of the Vajpayee government by Mr. Ghatate, who was a personal friend of Mr. Vajpayee, and you like to keep talking about what happened in Vajpayee's time. Read it and you will see there that what is said in that particular report, para 3.1.2.1 was predictive. It was exactly this. It said that the same concepts which apply to all the others in terms of accounting practices must apply to political parties. Yes, and that was said in your time. Today, 13 years later, you want to turn things around and look at things selectively. Please look back at these reports. It will be instructional. It will be instructional for you.
I also want to inform you that the law minister at that point of time, later, what Mr. Rahul Bhatia is referring to, that at that point of time, when we used to go for election 98 and all, it was only one page. It was the law minister during that time, which was Mr. Arun Jaitley, an eminent lawyer, who brought in certain changes that assets and everything needs to be declared. It was us who brought this transparency, and we believe in transparency and accountability.
It was the Supreme Court direction. Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, it was the Supreme Court direction, not the BJP. I am pretty sure on that. It is the Supreme Court direction. No, I know my facts pretty well.
That is Gaurav Bhatia. It may sound like me. It is Gaurav Bhatia. It's not me. Please. That's Gaurav Bhatia, not me.
It was challenged and it went, and the Supreme Court gave
Sir, that is Gaurav Bhatia.
In 2003.
That is Gaurav Bhatia, not me.
The parties are so let me tell you today. Look at the way they are all ganging up against the people of this country. This is like the BCCI and the coal scam.
Is hiding.
All parties are ganging up together.
2.2% of the Samajwadi Party's money, which is under 20,000, which is more than 20,000, has been declared, and the percentage is 2.2.
At the Chintan Shivir of the Congress Party, Rajiv Gowda. Rajiv Gowda, at the Chintan Shivir of the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi gave a speech. Rahul Gandhi said, the right to information now gives every single Indian the right to personally take on the battle against corruption. Today, that would read the following. In today's context, given your position, the RTI gives every single Indian the right to personally take on the battle against corruption as long as you don't ask us where we get our money from or what our own practices are.
Hardly.
Hardly?
It's about public money. It's about public money. And the interpretation of the CIC in this context is a very, very loose interpretation of getting public money. When we bring in public funding of political parties, massive state funding, please, we will ensure that every single penny is accounted for. Right? At this moment, it is, it's really a loose interpretation. It's meant to really hinder the ability of political parties to mobilize and run. It is not something that is helping.
On that, let me go to Professor Jagdish. Professor Jagdish, Rajiv Gowda says...
I have a 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. I have a question for you.
Sir, you see the question.
30 seconds. Mr. Arnab Goswami, with all due respect to the media houses, you receive so much of ads from the government department and the state government, various PSUs, so much of exemption on the infrastructure which you all have created.
Completely wrong. Anyway, you can continue.
Then somebody must ask you, why don't you all come under the RTI?
Sir, you can tell you all the information.
Will you all agree to it?
You see, problem is Siddharth Nath Singh.
Will you all agree to it, Mr. Goswami?
Siddharth Nath Singh, 1 minute. Please understand one thing. Please don't try and point the finger back. No, don't. One second. I know this is the last refuge.
No.
Last refuge. Right, okay, you complete your argument.
I want transparency. I want accountability. Okay. That is what BJP want.
Right.
But by barking on the wrong side of the tree, you will not get it.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Let's debate it.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Now I'll tell you one thing.
The objective should be clear.
Now I'll tell you one thing.
To achieve to the goal, it should be clear.
Now I'll tell you one thing.
You want to paint as if everybody is trying, political parties are trying to duck.
Please understand.
It doesn't help. It's a cynical time.
Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh.
Cynical answers cannot be given.
Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, all companies have their audited accounts, right? Which can be accessed and which are available.
We also have an
1 minute, please. 1 minute, please.
We also do. We also audit and give it to the income tax authorities.
So the
Why do you question us then?
So the question is this: I don't get any. Private companies don't get real estate. Don't get any benefits, and in this there are 6 national parties.
Goswami,
6 national parties.
You don't get.
Now I'll have to tell you.
Houses, sorry.
Now I'll have to tell you.
Media houses under 16A, they got land. Let's not get into that debate now.
Well, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh. Now I'll read out, please. We hold that the Indian National Congress, BJP, CPM, CPI, NCP and BSP have been substantially financed by the central government. Under Section H2 of the RTI Act, the criticality of the role being played by these political parties in our democratic setup and the nature of duties performed by them point towards their public character, bringing them towards the ambit of Section 2H. Hence, you will come under the RTI Act. It may be shocking to you. You can keep saying, no, we won't, we will fight it. But then at least transparently say we'll fight it.
No. Mr. Goswami,
transparently say we'll fight it. But 1 second, Rajiv Gowda made a point earlier. Rajiv Gowda made a point. And by the way, by the way,
Mr. Goswami, I also want to read out.
I want to get to Rajiv Gowda. Siddharth.
Mr.
Siddharth, please let me.
Habibullah said in his ruling that under Section 2H of the RTI Act, simply concessions provided to any private agency by the government cannot be construed as that agency being owned, controlled or substantially financed directly or indirectly by funds
according to the law, the RTI Act is applicable only to public authorities, which is defined as any authority. Don't stop me now. On fact. You want a question on fact? I've got my facts. Now I'll read it out to you. I'll read it out to you, and then the viewer can decide whether you are wrong or I am wrong. The viewer will decide whether you are wrong or I am wrong.
Please.
Because the RTI Act says any authority established in or by or under the Constitution by a law made by Parliament or a state legislature by government notification. It includes anybody owned, controlled or substantially financed institution by the government. You are substantially financed by the government. The CIC says so. It's uncomfortable for you. But now I'll go to Professor Jagdish. Professor Jagdish, Rajiv Gowda says. It's not between you and me. It's not between you and me, sir. I am not. For God's sake, I didn't say the BJP will come.
You are not willing.
I didn't say the BJP will come under the RTI.
You're not willing.
I didn't say. Sir, please.
You're not ready.
Why are you making it personal with me, Mr. I wish. Can I please get on with the debate? And by the way, simple answer. And now, Mr. Siddharth Nath, otherwise people will think it's Arnab versus Siddharth, which it is not. I have no intent. By the way, Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. I am not running for elections. Yeah? I am not trying to form the government in 2014. You are. Now the question here is, no, not now, not never. I have no such pretensions. Unlike some other journalists. The question to Professor Jagdish is simply this. Professor Jagdish, Rajiv Gowda says that this will limit the legroom. You will make it difficult for political parties to operate. I want you to answer that.
This is absolutely not the intention, neither of the petitioners nor of the CIC. This will certainly make political parties stronger, cleaner and more respectable in society. We certainly want political parties, but we want political parties which have nothing to hide. We cannot permit or facilitate political parties which have everything to hide. In addition, I want to clarify a couple of things. When the first PILs were filed asking for affidavits which will disclose criminal records, and the Delhi High Court gave its judgment, it was the NDA government which was in power which went into appeal to the Supreme Court. When the 170th report of the Law Commission was submitted, the chairman was not Dr. Gatate, he was a member. The chairman was Justice P.B. Jeevan Reddy, and the law minister to whom the report was submitted was Mr. Ram Jethmalani.
Well,
it does not make a difference whether the NDA is in power or the UPA is in power or the third front is in power. The point is, and even at that time, Representation of People Act was amended by unanimity in the parliament and unanimity among political parties. We went to the Supreme Court again, and the Supreme Court declared that amendment unconstitutional.
Now, therefore, I'm closing. Therefore, the point is this. If everybody is on the same page, I think it's important for political parties to take a public position. I think they should all put out a public declaration. We are against RTI in our parties. Not to hide or shoot behind each other's shoulders. Gentlemen, I thank you for this debate. And let me assure you, gentlemen, this debate now goes among the people of this country. They want to know which political parties are transparent and which are not. Thank you for watching the News Hour tonight.